How's it going, everyone? It's Vivi, and welcome back to some rehydrated footage. THQ Nordic today shared 30 seconds of more Patrick gameplay. Let's quickly have a look at it and see what's going on. The clip starts with the Mermalair. The slide section has been given more lighting. Not just the bright blue atmosphere we notice in the back, but the light poles themselves. We have 2 new extra poles right at the start of the slide. The slide's rails, even, have more light now. The color for the light bulbs, even, they've been changed. I don't mind the orange. Heck, I feel like it makes the level pop up even more, to sort of speak. Okay, the platforms here. I was confused at first with the light blue. I'm like, wait a minute, a third lighting color for the floor? Nah. The light blue is just the now gray, which we had in the original, or white. The unlit tiles, let's call them, in the original, since they were grayer or whitish, they were made more apparent. In the rehydrated version, I was confused. How about you? And again, the hand sign on the Switch has been swapped for a circle. That doesn't mean the hand signs have been scrapped entirely. No, they've been placed in another section. So looking at this part, they completely ditched the purple, and I see why. I take it the direction they went with, the thing I said before, you know, making the level pop up more, I think they thought the same. For the Mermalair, overall, looking at the brighter colors now, it does bring it out more. As for this part, all switches have the circle sign except for the one in the far back. Looking at the original, they just did the complete opposite. Hand signs on the switches in the circle, and the circle sign in the back. Now the lit up switches is a beautiful addition. It's easier for the eye to keep track of the switches that were pressed. Now there's some clipping going on with the foliage here. They'll fix it, don't worry, hopefully. This appears to be jellyfish caves, and yeah, here too they completely gave the color scheme an overhaul. I believe this is something I never brought up in the past, and rehydrated, they added some sort of dust in the air. Can't believe I never brought that up. Next section. Now this is where you say, do I prefer the old color scheme? You know, the darker atmosphere from the original? Or the brighter tone given to the caves in rehydrated? I'm not sure. Kelp Forest. One thing is for sure, the lighting got boosted. That's the biggest fear or flashbacks people get when thinking of Kelp Forest. Saying, oh, in the original I wasn't a fan of it because it was just too dark. But now looking at it, they did listen to that feedback. My only gripe with rehydrated, that fog again. In some areas it's overwhelming, this being a good example. The fog here matches the color of the water. It doesn't blend well, I find. In other words, it hides too much of the level when it doesn't have to. The glove robot here. Comparing the mechanics, well, more weight, it seems, is given to the robot. When belly flopping, the parts fall to the ground as if they're heavier. Patrick also clips through it, resulting in him hiding under it. Now as for the original, when breaking that robot, parts fly around everywhere. Next, jellyfish fields. Destroying those water tanks, well, they break in bigger pieces now and disappear much quicker. Looking at the background, there's no fog. See, this is what I'm talking about. Right here in this section, you don't notice that foggy stuff in the background. Well, maybe in the far back. But as for close proximity, without filter, it looks much better. Now, looking at this clip, there's also some LAGOON footage we saw last week. I did make a video breaking it down a little last week, so I'll link you guys to that in the description. Finally, here's a small comparison of Mermalair's music, the original versus rehydrated. So with that being said and done, guys, this is it. I hope you enjoy me doing these little breakdowns of Rehydrated. I hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, as usual, if I missed anything special in particular, don't be shy, mention it in the comments section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.